Let me ask you a few questions in closing. Do you come from a godly family? A godly family line? If so, you are like Joseph and Mary. Now, they're not sinless, but they seem to be godly, devout, humble people. Though young, they seem to have great, sincere faith. And they are part of a family chain. They're a link in a family chain of faithfulness. Some of you are part of a family of faith and faithfulness. God's faithfulness to you and your faithfulness to God. And I want you to find encouragement and hope to not be the broken link in that chain. Mary and Joseph were a faithful link in a line of faith. I want that for my children, desperately. Number two, do you come from an ungodly family or a godless family, a sinful family, a wicked family, a rebellious family, a discouraging family, a shameful family? So did Jesus. It didn't destroy him, and it doesn't have to destroy you. You don't need to be ashamed. You need to be honest. That's what the scriptures here are doing. It's being honest. Not angry, not bitter, not mean-spirited, but honest. And God would welcome you to be honest about your family history. And sometimes families make rules like, hey, don't say that. We don't talk about it. We cover one another. Say, you know, I love you. I'm not angry. I'm not bitter. But the truth is the truth. And this is the truth. Does your family include incest? Does it include adultery? Does it include prostitution? Does it include murder? Jesus' family does. It didn't destroy him, and it doesn't need to destroy you. The Bible is honest about it and invites you to be honest as well, so that you could see the sins of your family and know that you all need a Savior and be born again, adopted into the family of God through the work of Jesus, your big brother, and then have a new family called the church where they help you and you help them, and together we grow to be more like him. Mars Hill, that's what it means to be the family of God. And as the family of God, we're going to hurt one another, we're going to disappoint one another, we're going to fail one another, we're going to forgive one another, we're going to try again, because that's what families do. Number three, when you hear of some of these stories, do you just see yourself as one of those guilty sinners? How many of you are at the point where you're not going to try and explain it or justify it or excuse it or ignore it? You would say, you know what? Everybody knows I've done stuff like that. Sexual sin, murder. I have said and done things that I simply regret and I can't undo, I can't take back. It's devastating. There's room for you in the family of God. There's room for you in Jesus' family. There's room for you in Jesus' family. And you won't be the first, probably won't even be the worst. But there's room for you in Jesus' family.